I know I say this in every vlog, but you're gonna have to actually bear with me with my hair and my room. My room is a mess. I did clean it up from the last time. I went through my stuff, organized it, it was great. And then, I don't know what happened. It's just messy right now. I usually clean it every day. And also, it's 2 a.m. I literally just got out of bed. Like, I've been out of bed for like a minute. I flipped on my light and I put my phone down and then I hit record. So, and also, yes, I do have like a scab on my face because I pick my skin even though I shouldn't. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to like candidly vent. I should be putting this stuff in my journal, and I was going to today, but I use the word epiphany a lot. This wasn't an epiphany, but I just kind of entered. It's raining. Shit. You know, I'm probably gonna go outside and watch the rain after this. I just entered a really interesting phase with EMDR and, you know, recovery. So I've been doing better, which I know that I've said. And we still haven't fully reprocessed the box trauma yet. Right now we're in like the network of high school and the box trauma because not for whatever reason, because it does make sense, but it's all like interconnected. And so we've kind of just been like targeting whatever comes up. And I've been hitting blocks with the box trauma, which again is something that I mentioned in one of the past videos because I still can't fully remember. And it's like, even though you don't need like the visual components of a memory to reprocess something, it's still like, even that part is kind of compartmentalized and hard to puncture. And so it's just been kind of frustrating, but the headliner is I'm doing better, which is good. But about that very interesting phase I'm in now is I kind of feel like I just woke up from a coma. It is so it's so fucking bizarre, because for the first time in forever, I think, maybe not forever, because I think I felt there are moments when I was in college where I felt like this, I could like see a future, but I've been very candid about how I never thought that I was gonna make it out of high school, never thought I was gonna make it out of college. So I've very much like lived past my perceived expiration date. And you know, this is a little bit of a side note, but it's really interesting because I've entered a new phase past that, which I'm gonna get into. But I know not that long back, I don't know if that was proper grammar, but not that long ago, I was talking about how I was super anxious about being alive because I had to like adjust to that, like that there was time ahead of me and I wasn't just gonna die and all my problems are gonna go away. So now I'm in a phase where I feel like I have like this somewhat of like a clean slate in front of me. Like I feel like I'm like, oh, what do I want to do with my life? Like that's something that not that I've never entertained, but like I actually feel like I have the grounds to grow something, which is new. And so I've been looking at different options of what I might want to do. But something that's very strange is now that I'm like kind of coming out of the PTSD, like, I don't know, like the last 4 years have been a very interesting era. Interesting is probably the wrong word, but like, I don't know, now that I feel like I'm actually kind of coming out of that chapter, and it's gonna become something, it's like becoming something that's in the past, which is like a big goal in therapy. It feels like the last 4 years of my life like didn't even happen, which is jarring. And that sounds like a good thing, and like, I guess it kind of is, like I'm glad that it's starting to feel in the past, but it's such a mind fuck because now I feel like I'm like back in 2019 and like I picked up, even though yes, I had like most of 2020 before the PTSD stuff happened, but because of COVID, I guess, I don't know, this kind of threw off that timeline too. But it's like I'm back in like the summer of 2019 and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go to college. Like I'm ready to do the college thing, because I didn't really get that. Like I got the first semester and then COVID happened my spring semester freshman year, and then that August I got PTSD, and so yeah, I didn't really get my college years. Like, my college years were characterized by like trying to tread water, and like school was not even on my list of priorities, or at least that sounds bad, but like it was a lot. Like, I did not, and I think it would have been this way even if I didn't have PTSD, but like being a college student, like that wasn't a part of my identity at all, because I was so preoccupied with like, again, the whole like PTSD of it all. So yeah, and now I feel ready to like, I'm like, oh, let's like, can't wait to decorate my dorm and meet new people and stuff, and that's not gonna happen because it's like gone. I'm 23, I have a job, and all like my friends have, you know, grown up too in that process or that time frame, and it's very weird because it's like I like woke up from a like it's like I took a nap at a party and then I woke up and then everyone was just like gone, and it's just so bizarre, and I don't know what to do with that. Like, what do you do? Because I don't know, things that have to do with time, like a loss of time, are so weird to navigate, because that's the one thing really that you can't get back is like time. And yeah, I feel like such a formidable, yeah, I think that's right, time of my life is just like, oh no, that already happened. Like, it doesn't matter that you're ready now. Like, it's just, it's gone. Like, sorry. And again, I'm not like saying this in, I don't want people to be like, I'm so sorry, because like I'm very blessed. Like, this is, I mean, it's not even a problem. It's more just like something that I'm gonna have to process and work through. And a lot of people don't even go to college. Like, the college experience isn't even like a universal thing, or a right, but it is just kind of weird because I feel like that era of your 20s that like, I don't know, a lot of my peers got, I feel like I kind of didn't get it in the way that I would have hoped, because it was, yeah, just like so, just a clusterfuck, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, I guess that's just what I wanted to share. I want to share it because I thought that was really interesting, and it's funny because I've seen people in the EMDR subreddit talk about like the like they talk a lot about once they're kind of more on the other side of things and they've gotten past that phase of like it gets worse before it gets better, they're like, oh my god, the time that I lost, like what do you do about that? And those posts I haven't really looked into a whole lot before because it wasn't applicable to me, but now I should probably go back because there's probably some gems of wisdom there. But it is really interesting, and I think I'm gonna like, I would love to write something about all of this, but it's very interesting, sorry, because the healing journey itself is almost, it's like pretty formulaic in a way, because you see a lot of the same posts and like themes pop up over and over again, and I think they come in like, I don't know, everyone experiences things differently, but they're like are different points of the journey that seem to be pretty universal, like, and I think one of them is reckoning with loss of time. But yeah, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that. One thing I am thinking about, because now that I'm, like I said, I can think about my life now and like what I want to do, and not in the sense where like before I was like, I need to do these things because I need to be successful, and I'm gonna die soon. Like, it's like stuff that like I genuinely want to do now because I want to experience them. And so yeah, I've been thinking about like, okay, what in my life like needs to change, what I want it to look like. And so I'm thinking about doing, like, there's this thing called TEFL, which is teaching English as a foreign language, and I don't really know the ins and outs of it entirely, but basically like you have to get certified and everything and take classes, but you don't need a degree in English, and I think you may not even need a degree at all, but it is preferable, just like I'm sure a degree in English would be preferable, and I don't have that, but yeah, you get certified and then you can like, there's like jobs all over the world that you can like teach there. And so I'm thinking about doing something like that because I love my job right now and I feel really lucky to have a job in this market because it's a nightmare. But now I'm just like, I feel ready for a change, where before I was just kind of like surviving. And another thing that I'm thinking about doing is taking FMLA, which is actually stands for Family Medical Leave Act, and that's basically like when people go on to like, maybe this is wrong, but I think like maternity and paternity leave falls under that, or if you're getting like, I don't know, a surgery with like a long recovery time, or one of your close family members gets sick and you need to care for them, or you're having like some kind of like mental health episode, you can take FMLA, which basically just guarantees that you can come back to your job after not working for a period of time, and you get like 9 weeks out of a year to do that. But there are like certain stipulations, like you have to, like the company has to be a certain size and you have to have been working there for like a certain number of time. And I know that there's like a list of reasons that like actually qualify, but from what I know, it's pretty extensive. So I don't know, but I'm thinking about taking that for PTSD because I do have a diagnosis and I do have it documented, and my employers actually have that on hand, that documentation. Just because I feel like weirdly now, I mean, this whole year I've been tired and I've talked about that, but like it's interesting because now it's gotten to the point where I just feel emotionally exhausted and it's hard to focus at my job. And I just feel like I need a long, like a substantial break, because I haven't really had that in a while. Like I think the last break I had was COVID, because I've always either been working or been in school, most often in school and working. And when I'm working, I generally had like multiple jobs, a lot of them of course being like freelance, so it wasn't like working generally multiple part-time jobs, but I don't know, it was just like a lot to juggle. And I don't know, I did that for a really long time. And then even with last year, I started my job before I graduated, so like I didn't really get like a break, and I kind of just like really want one. Like I'm so fucking tired. And yeah, like I said, I'm having a hard time focusing. Like I'm still getting stuff done, but I know that I'm not at the top of my game, and I feel like it would be more beneficial for me and my company if I took some time off. But and you know, the cool thing is I don't feel like horrible about that, which before, as you guys might remember, like I had a very hard time resting and saying no to things, because sorry, I'm playing with a charger, which is why my eyes are all distracted. Which, oh, this is I was wondering how because I had my phone plugged in when I was in bed, and I was like, that's weird, I didn't unplug my charger, but it was a dead one that I actually need to throw out. I don't know why I still have it. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, and that because I really just like, I need time to recollect myself, because yeah, now that I have like this clean-ish slate in front of me, even though yes, I'm still dealing with the past, I feel like I just need time to like decompress and spend time with myself and being like, okay, what do we want to do? What do we want life to look like? Since that's not something I really entertained in depth before, because I didn't think that it mattered, or it'd be applicable to me in the future. But I guess that's all that I wanted to share. This will be interesting. It's cool, like being able to see how I've evolved over the past couple years, or not couple years. Well, yeah, but more so the past year being an EMDR. That's what I had meant. Yeah, just because I don't know. It was really hard at the beginning, for sure. But now it's like I'm able to see a lot clearly the growth that I've made and feel it too. But yeah, I'm just kind of tired, and I don't know, I guess that's it. Hopefully this will be, I think this is something that needs to be talked about more in like this part of the recovery journey, because there's a lot of stuff about like the initial stages, and how to make yourself feel better, but there's not a ton about when you are actually like out of the red zone and it comes to like rebuilding your life. Like no one really tells you how to do that. But I'm guessing new experiences are a place to start. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna maybe start there. We'll see.